tonight's video I'm going to make an all-time favourite of mine, jam Roly Poly. This is a pudding using proper ingredients, butter, suet. The first thing we need is 250 grams of self-raising flour. That goes into a mixing bowl. Then we need 50 grams of salted butter. This weighs 500 grams and it is 95 long, so I cut it into 19 mil block. That should weigh 50 grams. This is cut up in a strip so it can be easily blended in with the flour. It would have been better if it had been in the fridge so it was nice and hard, but it wasn't. I'm not sure if Mr. Makita will work. Not really. What it needs is actually rubbing. You get your hands in and you rub the butter into the flour. Obviously I'm wearing gloves, not to keep your hands clean, to keep the food clean. It's starting to disappear now. I'm going to try with it. The mixer. That's better. Once it starts to go, most of the lumps have gone now. Next we need 50 grams of suet. You could use vegetable suet if you really wanted to. $50 grams, which is right, 50 grams of suet. Doesn't look like much, that. Right, so 50 grams of suet, that goes into there. Into the suet goes 150 mils of milk. You mix it up with a knife. You don't want to use the food mixer on this, just nice and gently. Might need slightly more milk. It doesn't take very much to get it from being too dry to being a proper claggy mess. This is starting to take shape now. Right. You need a little bit of flour on our board. It stops it sticking. My dough goes onto there. And this gets rolled out in approximately a 12-inch square. Aim for about, look at that twat, 3/8 of an inch to thickness, it's only 8mm. Keep it nice and square if you can. I find the waterproof Makita is ideal for measuring depth of pastry. 10mm, slightly on the thick side. Trying to stick a little bit there. It'll be alright. Just check the depth again. Still on the thick side. Right, it's down to 9mm, I think that'll be alright. Make sure it's not going to stick to the board. Seems to be alright. Right, next thing is I want some decent quality jam. Look at the strawberries in that. A decent coating. That should probably be sufficient. Okay, so I've got a decent cover of the jam. Look at that. Now we need to roll it over. Which is not going to be easy because I've got a lot of jam in here. But we've managed. The end sealed up. I might have put slightly too much jam in, but it'll be alright. Right, now we're going to get this from here onto some greaseproof paper. And I think Deborah's going to come and help. Right, darling. Right, hold on. We'll put the paper there and slide it on.
Oh, it's not very pretty, that, John.
It's not very pretty, no. It's not.
You rolled it.
Yeah, it's rolled, yes. It's all sealed.
Did you roll it or fold it?
I rolled it. It sort of rolled. It did roll. It rolled, yes. What are you doing?
Hey, man!
What's the matter?
Nothing, darling. I need the tin foil as well, sweet pea.
You need any tools?
Usually just a knife.
A knife?
Yeah.
There's some scissors here. you want to put some oil, some butter on there?
Yeah. I'll just move these out of the way so that's
Okay. More careful, that's the milk. I'll put some butter on there now.
Yeah.
Right. What do I want on here?
On that grease.
Greased.
Grease and a bit of flour on so it doesn't stick.
Butter, you mean?
Butter. If you want to put butter on, darling.
Not grease.
No, it's not a car. You don't put grease and bacon. They'll use butter and margarine on the board.
What's that like?
That's wonderful.
What now? Some flour?
That's a bit flour. You could maybe sprinkle a bit off what you've wasted on here.
Hold on. Want some more? Right. Do you want to slide it along on something? What about the ruler? Oh, look, it's leaking.
Yes, because you've put too much jam in it. So consequently, when it's cooked,
It'll be alright though.
yes. But you see the fold,
It should be at the bottom.
it should be at the bottom.
But
So what we'll do is, push that along.
Oh!
Sorry. Right. So, pick your plate up. And then we put in the middle of the tin foil. Okay.
Right.
So, pull them together. Fold.
Right. You staple it.
No, just like that.
Right.
Right, and then you can fetch your tin foil up. But you just put it together down like that and then fold your ends over. So your tin foil's protecting it, but your wrapping's underneath.
Right.
And when it expands, the tin foil will open
Ah, right.
and let it all grow inside.
So you don't
So
seal it up
No, you don't seal it. It needs...
to breathe.
Well, no, because it grows, it gets bigger. You know, like a dumpling goes from like a little blob to...
They dumplings get big.
Yeah, well, same with that. It's the same theory. And when you open it, as it gets bigger.
Right. This is the cooking part of it. It's going to be sort of steamed in the oven. So what we'll do, we've got a baking tray here filled with boiling water. That goes onto the bottom shelf in an oven, which has been preheated to 160 degrees centigrade. Then the Roly Poly simply goes on the top shelf above it, like that, and it's cooked for roughly 1 hour. 1 hour should give us long enough to clean the mess up. It's just made. I just time to have a peek. It's certainly swollen up. Ah! Definitely cooked all the way through that. Be careful because the jam's really hot. Once again, I'm going to serve this with cold custard. Once again, it's just time to say Thanks very much for watching, subscribing and clicking the like button. And as usual, bon appetit, bonny lad. Oh dear me.